Persistence is very important. You should not give up unless you are forced to give up. If something is important enough, even if the odds are against you, you should still do it. I think that the single best piece of advice: constantly think about how you could be doing things better and questioning yourself. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. The first step is to establish that something is possible. Then probability will occur. People should pursue what they are passionate about. That will make them happier than pretty much anything else. Great companies are built on great products. I say something, and then it usually happens. Maybe not on schedule, but it usually happens. Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster. When something is important enough, you do it even if the odds are not in your favor. You shouldn't do things differently just because they are different. They need to be better. The path to the CEO's office should not be through the CFO's office, and it should not be through the marketing department. It needs to be through engineering and design. Work like hell. I mean, you just have to put in 80 to 100-hour weeks every week. This improves the odds of success. The reality is there is a fundamental limitation on how much better a car can be than a Model S. It's okay to have your eggs in one basket, as long as you control what happens to that basket. When Henry Ford made cheap, reliable cars, people said, "What's wrong with a horse?" That was a huge bet he made, and it worked. The secret to success is to know something nobody else knows. I don't create companies for the sake of creating companies, but to get things done. I think life on Earth must be about more than just solving problems. It's got to be something inspiring, even if it is vicarious. I could either watch it happen or be a part of it. When you want to do something new, you have to apply the physics approach. Physics is really figuring out how to discover new things that are counterintuitive. I think it's very important to have a feedback loop, where you're constantly thinking about what you've done and how you could be doing better. You have to be pretty driven to make it happen. Otherwise, you will just make yourself miserable. I think it is possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. If you are trying to create a company, it's like baking a cake. You have to have all the ingredients in the right proportion. I'm interested in things that change the world or that affect the future, and wondrous new technology, where you see it and you're like, wow, how did that even happen? How is that possible? Really pay attention to negative feedback and solicit it, particularly from friends. Brand is just a perception, and perception will match reality over time. If you are not progressing, you are regressing. My biggest mistake is probably waiting too much on someone's talent and not someone's personality. I think it matters whether someone has good heart. I think the best way to attract venture capital is to try and come up with a demonstration of whatever product or service it is, and ideally, take that as far as you can. The single most important thing for an interpreter is perseverance. Really, the only thing that makes sense is to strive for greater collective enlightenment. I don't believe in process. In fact, when I interview a potential employee and he or she says that it's all about the process, I see that as a bad sign. The thing that's worth doing is trying to improve our understanding of the world and gain a better appreciation of the universe, and not to worry too much about there being no meaning. If the rules are such that you can't make progress, then you have to find the rules. If something is important enough, you should try, even if the probable outcome is failure. The future is going to be made of sustainable energy. People work better when they know what the goal is and why. It is important that people look forward to coming to work in the morning and enjoy working. The best way to predict the future is to create it. If you get up in the morning and think the future is going to be better, it is a bright day. Otherwise, it's not. I don't spend my time pontificating about high-concept things. I spend my time solving engineering and manufacturing problems.